What's up, guys? It's Robert
and Royer,
and we made it.
We did.
Oh,
it was a trip, man.
There's a lot of stairs to get here.
It was a lot of. Yeah, we got a lot of steps in, right?
Yeah, Royer.
Got a lot of steps in.
I thought when we were moving to the bar, I knew we were gonna have to go down a flight of steps. I just didn't realize that we were gonna have to do it like 20 times before the show.
I know.
Woo! All right, we're getting broke in here as we're catching our breath. Thank you guys for joining us here on the live. You guys are amazing. You guys blew up super fast. This is the best rum community in the world. Welcome to it. If you guys are new,
you are the best.
If you guys are new, make sure that you introduce yourself. Let us know what you're drinking. This is the most welcoming group of rum drinkers you're ever going to find. So it's tons of fun.
Judgment-free zone right here.
We've got a fun show planned for you. We got some news to get out there, some things to talk about, which is going to be great. I'm posting in the Facebook group right now.
Good job.
Thank you.
Right
on it. And wanted to make sure that you guys know housekeeping. You know, we got to do it. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps us out a ton.
Just like this.
Helps us out a ton. Helps us reach more people. Let them know what we're doing here, talking about rum, hanging out with the best people in the world. As well as check out the links down below, as we've got our Facebook group, our Instagram, our TikTok, all that good stuff, as well as...
No wonder we're out of breath. We're all over the place.
As well as our Patreon, which has our rum club in it, which ships premium rum straight to your door. So you guys can sip along with awesome rum drinkers every single month. Get premium rum sent to you, craft distiller rum sent to you. We just had a new member, Gary joined us this last week.
Gary.
So Gary's, if Gary joins us in the house, please introduce yourself, Gary. Yes. We're excited to have you. We're excited to always have everyone. Man. So thank you guys for being here with us, hanging out with us tonight. Let's get into some rum stuff. We got the housekeeping out of the way.
All right, good job.
Whew.
Good job.
Okay.
So, what, you're going to jump right into the news? We are not jumping right. Was this the first time you've done this?
It just feels like I should have talked about news by now, right?
No, we should. We just jumped on.
All right, well, what do you want to talk about? What's Royer's talk? What's Rum Daddy Royer need tonight?
All right, so we did our review tonight.
Yes, we did.
Oh, my goodness, that was good.
We have a fun one coming. We definitely have a fun one. I'm still sipping it over here off to the side, too. I still have some over here that I kept for myself.
Really, very, very good. Yeah, and you're not leaving with that bottom.
I might.
Just know you're not.
Make sure you're looking the other way. But what do you have in your regular drinking glass tonight?
Right now, it's empty. Look at this.
What are you doing? Is it watcher's choice?
So after we got done doing our review,
yes,
right, I brought this down.
Pulled out some Just Rum Oak.
But this is the age 2-year oak.
2-year oak, to be
specific.
They
only made 250 of these little babies right here.
These little babies.
Right?
Now it's getting weird.
This is awesome.
Awesome.
This is an incredible rum.
These little babies. Enjoying
this a lot.
Listen, guys, these little babies are hard to come by.
2-year oak.
So good.
Very good.
So what do you have here? I see some other things in front of you.
So in honor of our most recent video, in case nobody's watched it yet,
the Methuselah
18.
Yes.
Right? So I'm gonna make myself a little bit of a rum and coke here. Now I'm gonna jump right in, and in the video I mentioned that this would be a good smoked cocktail.
Yes, it would.
Right. So what I did is we've got some cinnamon. We've got some cherry.
Ooh.
We've got some oak. And we've got some apple.
Oh.
Okay, so what I'm looking for is some suggestions of what to maybe smoke this cocktail.
Which one are we picking?
Which one?
We got to pick a 4 here.
Well, I'm asking them.
I think
which one?
I think you should use the wood from the outhouse out back.
I'm not using that wood.
All right.
I tried that once. It's not very good.
That one's already been aged.
So cinnamon, cherry, apple, or oak. What is your suggestion?
I love it.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. What are you getting last night, Robert?
All right. Well, I've got, because Fred was talking about it in the Rum Club this last couple weekends ago, and I was honestly really enthused with it. So I got some Angostura 7.
Very nice. Very nice.
Representing.
I'm loving it.
Fred was talking about it. I was like, you know what? Now it's on top of my brain. I got to drink some.
I know.
We're talking about how good it is and how great of a beginning rum, getting into it, got all this blendability. And I was like, you know what? I got to drink some. Yep. So that's what I got.
Fred, he knows what he's talking about.
Knows what he's talking about. He's
got experience behind him.
You know, he's drank a few rums.
He has.
Okay? Those are the smartest people from what I've understood.
Thank you.
So I want to get into some welcomes here. I'm going to run through. I know I'm not going to be able to check everyone's comment, but Sean, how you guys doing? 1 and 2. So glad to have
Sean,
you guys
1
here.
and 2.
Chris, how are you doing? Welcome in. So glad to have you. Phil making it in here. Fred is in the house. Talking about Fred tonight. He's giving us good suggestions already. Bryce, how you doing? Glad that you could make it. Jeremy made it. Hey, everyone, just
Jeremy.
leaving work, so running a few minutes late. That's okay. Drive safe. Get there. Enjoy some rum with us when you get back. We're appreciative for you to jump on. I love it. Let's see here. So we got anybody else new on here? I want to make sure I'm hitting all the welcomes. Looks like a lot of conversations back and forth.
A lot of conversations.
If there's something I really need to see, you might have to double post it. Alton's here. How you doing,
hey,
Alton? Glad to hear from you. Glad that you can make it. Chris, how you doing? Happy Wednesday, Rum Fam. My favorite day of the week. Drinking some Old St.
right?
Pete.
I mean, this is our favorite day of the week.
You see what he's got in the glass? Got some Old St. Pete. Got that cinnamon zing going on.
Very
nice. That zing. Alton says he's currently having a thunderstorm. Everyone's okay since I'm sipping on some Plantation Original Dark Double Aged and being together with this great rum group. I love it. We got the thunderstorm crew there. When thunderstorms happen here, me and Roy are just outside in ponchos drinking rum.
Yep.
It's pretty much. It's
lawn chairs.
Yeah. That's an Iowa thing. It's just what we do.
Hey, does that look like a tornado to you?
I love it. I love it. Fred's got a dolphin on the rocks tonight, 108. You better have some dolphin on the rocks. I'll tell you what, it's my wife's favorite drink. A little ice water will go down nice and easy on a hot day. That water with ice, dolphin on the rocks, get you cooled off. So I love it. So I think we covered it here.
I think we did cover a lot of stuff. We covered a lot of ground.
All right. So we got some suggestions for you. I don't want to move on too quick.
We do.
So I've got Roger's going to smoke. Resurrection Paranormal's in the house. You know
hey,
who's saying
Michael.
that. You're going to smoke tonight.
We're getting ready.
We got a couple cherries, an apple. I'm feeling cherry is kind of the one that I'm seeing here. Cherry.
I'm getting thirsty.
Cherry. We're going cherry, Roy.
Cherry?
Let's show them how it works here. Okay. I'll hold your glass up top here for you to make your concoction.
Okay. So, yes, I've already done that. Just going to put a little pinch.
Little pinch in the top.
Little pinch in this little smoke top here.
Good Lord. Right? It's like a handful.
I like the cherry.
I like the cherry. If you guys haven't smoked a cocktail, super fun. Definitely recommend it. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. But go ahead and throw that top right on there.
Hold it for me?
Yeah, I'm going to hold it for you.
You got this, right?
You don't have to use both hands, Roy. I promise I got it.
All right.
Oh. You know, that'll happen.
The fire extinguisher at the neighbor's house.
It's at the neighbor's house. Oh, good. It's nice and close.
Yeah, close.
So obviously he smoked that in there. You can see it all in there, just kind of smoking on the top of the drink right now.
Yep.
Just leaving that set for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
we're gonna leave it.
And when he's good and ready, he's gonna pull that baby off. I don't know if you got it all quite going there. It looks like you got some white chips. You might need to.
Do I need to?
Here. Okay. Let's get it again, Roy. Let's see if we can fill this baby with some smoke. Try not to blow it so hard. That's what she said. Boom. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Just seeping down.
Okay.
You guys can kind of see that just seeps down in there, and that smoke just is moving around, smoking on the top of that.
Believe it or not, that really does
add a ton of flavor.
A lot of flavor.
Add a ton of flavor
to your drink.
I love that. So we're gonna let that sit for a minute, and then before you pull it off, I'll put it back up, and they can see the cool moment. Yes. No, that's my favorite part. Let's see here. I'm about to go to the Cape next week. I was told to look for Cape Cod Great White Rum. Has anybody tried that? Is that the shark one? If that's the shark one, I haven't had it, but it looks awesome. It's got a big shark on the front of it.
Oh, I thought maybe they aged it.
We talked about it in Shark Week last year.
Did we?
Yeah, last year with Nia from My Rum Diaries.
From My Rum Diaries.
So she was talking about it and brought it up. We were in a kiddie pool. You guys can find that video on Nia's website, My Rum Diaries.
My Rum Diaries.
If you circle back to July of last year,
Nia is a lot of fun.
We were doing a live from a kiddie pool out.
We hung
out back
in at Miami Rum Fest.
Yeah, and we did find her at Miami Rum Fest. So definitely go check out her page and go find that video.
She's part of the Rum Posse.
The Rum Posse,
which includes
everyone that drinks rum.
Well. No, not true.
Oh.
But it does include Paul from Drums and Rums podcast, right?
It does.
Nia, obviously, from My Rum Diaries.
Yes.
And Johnny from Ready, Set, Rum.
And
us.
And
Dwayne
The Rock Johnson is an honorary member.
He is. Shout out, Dwayne.
He's welcome to. He hasn't joined a club member meeting yet, but he's a busy guy. Busy guy. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, hang on. I'm already getting thirsty.
Getting thirsty.
So check it out.
Here it comes. Ooh.
Right.
Look at that, just steaming off of it. Just continue.
Cool?
That is just sitting, lingering forever.
It is.
I love it.
Right?
You're gonna have a completely different drink. You gotta let me know how it is, though. Man, guys, you might not like it. The suspense.
No, I do like it.
Oh, I
do like it. I was trying to figure out. So the Methuselah.
Because I mean, if you didn't, we'd have to kick off everyone that said cherry, and that would have been really uncomfortable.
Awkward, right? No, but the Methuselah 18 does have a good oak flavor to it already, and so I was trying to.
But is oak really a flavor?
God, don't get me started. We've had this discussion. This has been a debate since we started this channel.
Is oak really a flavor? It's a tree. It's a tree. Somebody commented on that video that they miss our old fights about that, and I'm just like, let's go around.
Oh my God. Okay. So what I was trying to decipher is actually the combination of the cherry with the oak, and it's an interesting mix.
Oh, look at the mid-sip suspense. That's so good.
I do enjoy it.
So good.
I
love it.
I enjoy it. Well, you try it. Here. I sipped out of this side. You sipped out of that side.
Sicko.
It's not like we haven't ever shared a drink before. What do you think?
Ooh.
Right?
It's more mellow.
Yeah.
It really mellows out the rum a lot. And you don't really taste as much of your Diet Coke anymore.
No.
It's kind of like that cherry wood flavor going. Like a cherry tree.
I think it would...
that's a tree with some real flavor.
Pepsi would probably completely destroy it.
It's a good thing you added a tree with some real flavor other than that oak wood. You have some cherry wood in there with real flavor. That's why they called it cherry.
All right, moving on before I get on my soapbox.
I love it. If you guys are enjoying the show and you're having fun and you enjoy rum, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate you. Let's get into a little bit of rum news here. I
can't wait to see what you've got in store.
So we've got some interesting news this week. So this is some fun stuff and some great stuff to see. So I'm always excited when I see articles like this. So cocktails set to boost global rum sales. Now, what's really awesome about this is really what the article is getting into is rum being poised to take over tequila. Right? What do we have going on that's going to make rum go above and beyond here? And what's really cool that people are starting to figure out here is that rum is so versatile that they're so intrigued by these different flavors.
Absolutely.
Right? That they're actually it's really hitting with the younger generations and trying these different flavor concoctions. And so they're realizing finally that there's a huge wide variety of it and they're starting to try it. And so what is expected to happen here, so we had, it's going to grow from 14.5 billion in 2022 to 20.2 billion in 2029. So we're talking over the next 6 years here. Okay, so they're predicting 2022. Sorry, that's bad math. 2022, I was thinking 2024. So 2022 to 2029. So a 7-year span, they're basically saying that it's going to grow from 14.5 billion to over 20 billion in that amount of time over that span. So what I'm seeing here is that tequila is kind of at a peak right now because it's on top, right? Being on top of the mountain is hard to stay on top of the mountain. It is.
Okay? Somebody's always trying to knock you off.
And with rum poised to make this big of a jump because of a lot of this stuff, I think that we're going to see it knock it down. I think rum's coming. It's going to happen in the roaring 20s, okay? It's happening. So like
the roaring 20s.
So like listen.
Oh my God.
So like listen to this.
Now dawned on me. We are literally in the roaring 20s.
We are in the roaring 20s. The rum roaring 20s, okay? And so consumer tastes are evolving towards new flavors and product quality provide the rum market with beneficial development prospects. The wide range of flavors the rum has to offer appeals to the wide consumer base, and this variety of flavors has boosted the growth of the rum industry. In addition, it highlighted how the increasing popularity of cocktails and changing lifestyles are driving factors for rum's growth. It's not going to stop, guys. This is the younger generation. This is what's happening.
The whole thing is the fact that nobody can deny is that rum is probably the most versatile drink that is out there. Spirit, alcohol, whatever you want to call it.
Besides Casper.
All right. That's a whole different topic.
You're welcome.
That
Resurrection Paranormal is here somewhere.
Yes, Resurrection Paranormal may be able to chime in on there, but rum is the most versatile drink out there. It just is.
Yeah, 100%. Now here's a fact that I actually didn't expect. Okay, when you think
wait. So this is a fact according to this article.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And who puts out this article?
This is from the Drinks Business. I love that when you ask me this because it's somebody that writes blog articles about alcohol.
All right.
So
the Drinks Business.
The Drinks Business. Okay. So when you think of people drinking premium rum, what age group would you say is probably getting most interested in premium rums?
Oh, premium rums. I would say the age group of probably, I'm gonna say mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
I'm gonna say mid-30s. Is gonna be where. Yeah. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
I don't need to phone a friend or anything.
So what this is highlighting here is that the growing number of younger generations started consuming alcohol at the increasing demand in premium varieties. The rum's growth, despite the category being restrained by the growing health awareness among people, is still continuing to see spikes because of the premium different varieties. They're looking for something different.
Okay.
Is causing the younger generations to be excited about it. So you're seeing generations in their 20s, in their 30s.
So it's interesting. So it's interesting that you bring this up.
Yeah.
Because last year when we were at Miami Rum Fest,
yes,
Plantation they did a huge class. It was an amazing class that they did. It
was a big class.
One of the things that they really talked about was the fact that people are really gravitating towards more of a unique and the old world flavors of the rum. They're gravitating towards that. You remember talking with Plantation about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what people are really gravitating towards. They're getting away from a lot of the mainstream rums that are out there. They're looking for something new, something different, and what they're actually gravitating towards is actually the old school rum flavors that are out there.
It's vintage now.
It's vintage, right?
Vintage.
It's all the rage, right? So what Plantation is actually doing is they're actually rebuilding some of their old stills that they actually had out there as landscape art on their property. And so I find this kind of tying into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Agreed. 100%.
Right?
And I think we're going to continue to see more of that. It's always fun to see articles like this talking about over the next 7 years. I mean, we're halfway through 2023 now, right? So we're talking 6.5 years.
Year's going by fast.
6.5 years. And we are talking about rum growing from 14 to 20, over 20 billion.
Yep.
And that amount of growth over these 20s it is not slowing down. They have no signs. That's why you see big brands buying up premium rum brands, and you're going to see more.
They know what's what.
It's going
to know where the money is.
This is set for the next 7 years.
They're gravitating towards the money.
And honestly, I contribute most of its growth to Rum Daddy Royer and his espionage here to just go out and tell everyone about rum. So thank you, Rum. Thank you, Rum Daddy Royer, for your commitment to this cause.
I preach wherever I go.
It's pretty much the only way this brand's going to grow is if you're out there yelling about it. So
and I do yell.
I got
the voice.
I expect you to be out there yelling about it. Let's see here. So let's hit some comments. Can you smoke Dr. Stoners?
Oh my God.
What flavor would you add to Dr. Stoners, which is already
good question. You know what? I'll do it. I'll
You're gonna do it.
I'm
What
gonna do
flavor are you gonna add?
Where's it at?
I don't know.
Where's it at?
I don't even. Did we drink it all?
No,
I don't know.
where's it at?
We were making cocktails.
That
the
is
other
an
night.
awesome. Who put that question out there?
That question comes to us from, this is like old school. Phil.
Phil. All right, Phil. Since this is your idea, what is your suggestion to smoke with Dr. Stoners?
We've got oakwood, cinnamon, cherry, and apple. Yeah. While Royer's looking for that.
Basement.
So while Royer's looking for that, let's see here. I haven't decided on what to put in my glass for the night yet, but went on vacation over the last weekend, and I finally picked up some Stro 160, and it's pretty darn good. Jeremy,
good for you, man.
enjoy that Stro 160.
Yep.
That's what real rum drinkers are made of
yeah.
right there. You aren't, in our book, I'm just going to tell you, you're not a real rum drinker unless you've experienced Stro 160.
You got to have it behind your bar.
Yeah, you got to specifically if you have it outside of the bar, doesn't count. You got to get behind the bar.
You gotta commit yourself. You gotta buy that bottle, right? Where's ours? Right here.
That's you.
Nice and handy.
Woo!
You gotta commit, buy it, try it.
Oh my goodness.
Right here.
I love it. Let's see here. What do we got going on? Yeah, Sean was talking about our arguments on oak on the review. I knew it came from someone. I just didn't remember who, but yes. Tequila is crazy popular now, and the prices reflect that. Yes. And
yes,
again, we'll see rum prices rise. We already have with inflation.
I mean, we will,
but we're not going to see it immediately. So go out and get it now because rum is at its best price point ever. We just reviewed a rum tonight that I would consider a very high-end rum that could be a number one on anyone's list, that could possibly be a top 10 of this year. Like, honestly, it's in a category that could be a top 10 of all time. And it was $70. $70 for like the creme de la creme best ever. Not a lot of categories will let you do that. You got to go spend hundreds of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
This is a $70 rum, which is crazy.
You're talking about
the one we did tonight. So just crazy good.
Yeah.
Just crazy good.
It is crazy good.
Yeah. So I mean,
it
definitely
will be in the top 10.
Yeah. Finished in tequila
sure.
barrels. Does such thing exist? Phil, that's a great question. Is this one finished in tequila barrels?
I'm not sure.
So we got rum tequila here. It's rum and tequila. I know. Let's see here. Are they mixed? It's both rum and tequila bases in small vats, macerated together at high temperature to keep a perfect blend. So this isn't in barrels. This is just rum tequila. It's just the two blended together. I do think there are some. I don't know what they are, but I want to say that we have talked about them before. I'm almost thinking that there is. So it's crazy what you see with rum out there, but you see so much like of that stuff happen that there's a likely chance that it does exist. There was an agave rum discussed a couple weeks back. Yes, which isn't tequila barrel aged, but it's made with the same base of tequila, right? That's Desert Diamond rum. And Desert Diamond Rum actually makes an agave.
And they have several
rum.
different expressions.
And they have different ones.
Right.
I got to try it out in Vegas. It was freaking awesome. I loved it.
But the one that you tried
was different.
Was a premium.
It was a premium one.
Right. Fred,
because they knew they rolled out the red carpet when I walked into Vegas, and they were like, "Ha, it's Robert!
Oh, my Robert!
Robert!
Oh, hello!
You better come in and drink this rum. Here's the best of the best." No, we don't have any other rums.
So Fred, he's part of our rum club, and he did find some of the diamond rum out there where he lives.
Yes,
and
it was a lower end.
It was a lower end at was one of the wine and spirits.
One that we don't have here.
Yeah, one that we don't have here. Well, we are in Iowa, so yeah. But he was able to find it. He was not a big fan of it, but it
was sweet.
He also explained that it was, you had something a little bit more top shelf.
Well, and the one thing I'll say about the agave rum, even the premium, it is sweeter. So if you don't like sweet rums, it's probably not going to be your thing. I'm a sweet, smooth rum drinker, so I loved it. I thought it was amazing, smooth, delicious, such a unique flavor, super fun. But it is sweet. It's a sweet flavor, so you gotta know that going in. Let's see here. Hey everyone, I'm here. Greg, welcome in. We are in Florida. Nothing to drink right now, so I'll have a root beer. Greg, enjoy Florida. That sounds amazing. Where are you at in Florida, Greg? I think you said you were going to the Tampa area, if I remember right. So
wait. Question, Greg. Greg, hey.
Is it warm?
No. Here's my question.
Is it hot there?
If I remember right.
Do they have beaches in Florida like they do in Iowa? Are they as nice as ours?
Greg, if I remember right, you posted maybe a couple of pictures of some oak heart. I'm just curious. Did you bring any back?
Greg's still in Florida. He's currently in Florida.
He's currently in Florida.
And that wasn't Greg. You said that last week. That wasn't.
Did I say that?
That wasn't Greg. I don't know how many times I tell you that wasn't Greg.
I thought that was Greg.
It wasn't Greg. It was Carlos.
It was Carlos?
That was Carlos. And you keep thinking it's Greg. Stop peer pressuring Greg into finding Oak Heart rum for you.
Carlos.
He doesn't need that kind of pressure in his life.
You may not be on tonight, but I'm sure you're going to watch this later. Carlos, hey, let us know if you picked up some Oak Heart. I'm just saying.
Love it. Brandon89 comes in. Hey, guys, definitely in agreement with you about guys in their mid-30s or people in their mid-30s drinking premium rum. I think that is where it is right now. I think it's a popular market. I think 20s, 30s to lower 40s is where the highest, upper 20s, all your 30s, lower 40s is where most of the premium rum market game is right now, truthfully.
Big span there.
Big span, right? Like there's a lot of people in that. And I feel like it's really gained a lot of traction. Where would Rum Daddy be without Rum Robin? That's true. I need a cape. Just saying. I need a cape. Rum Robin.
All right. Phil, you suggested you had the wonderful idea.
It said cinnamon. Did you use cinnamon?
Dr. Stoner's.
Did you use cinnamon?
I'm getting there.
Did you use it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
I was asking a question.
Okay, so Dr. Stoner's, we're gonna try this. So I've got a little Diet Coke. I'm trying a fresh glass here, and got a little Dr.
Stoner's.
Right. Shout out to Greg.
Can you just light Dr. Stoner's? Is it just lit? Get lit. That should be their slogan. I can't believe they don't use that.
Oh.
Dr. Stoner's, get lit.
All right.
I mean, what more do you need to say?
I'm trying to be a little serious here.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't realize that you weren't taking me seriously.
All right. Yeah, I need a fresh shot glass.
We don't have any. You use them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a fancy-ish one.
Yeah,
it's not really a shot glass, but you can use it as a shot glass.
We'll use that.
You know.
All right. So this is. We're gonna go ahead and try this.
Don't sound too confident about it. You just sound super sure of yourself. I've never had more confidence in you in my life, Royer. While Royer's mixing up a drink here and he's getting ready to start it on fire, I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. For those of you who are in America, those of you who are not, I hope that you recognize that Americans pretty much just run around in pickup trucks and shoot shotguns and wave flags all day yesterday. And then we wait till it gets dark and then we shoot fireworks. So we just blow stuff up all day. But it was America Day yesterday. So I hope you guys had a safe, hope you all have your digits, especially if you're watching this show right now. And I really hope you have all your digits. But if you did blow off your fingers and you're currently watching the show a day later, I'll tell you what, guys, send us a message. I want to
send us a picture.
Send us
the picture
because we got to get you a T-shirt or something. That's just commitment at that point. I mean, if you're blowing off your fingers and still watching the show, yeah, they're different woods. What do you think? They were going to look the same?
But it's like
what wood is that?
Like a whole branch.
Is that cinnamon?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is now you realize that the cinnamon is actually a bark. Right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because if they put actual cinnamon in it, that wouldn't work very well, would it? Be a little mess up, wouldn't it, Royer?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
All right.
See
what I have to work with.
A little bit of that in there. All right. We're gonna smoke another one. Total Wine was the where Fred found the Desert Diamond, by the way.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah, love it. Let's see here.
All right, you got that? Stop raising it. Damn high. All right, here we go.
Ah!
Stop.
You know me too well.
Yes.
It would have been more fun like 10 years ago.
I know.
Hey-oh, there we go.
All right.
Nice and smoked. delicious.
We're gonna smoke.
Smells good.
We're gonna smoke a little Dr. Stoner.
Smells super good. Cinnamon will be interesting. That is super interesting.
I remember cinnamon.
I love it.
She was my favorite dancer.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Cinnamon for Dr. Stoners. I love it. We got it in there. Let's see here. Stro is definitely a dessert rum, strong butterscotch flavor. Jeremy, I will.
You the man.
If you're
you the man.
I believe you that you're pulling out that strong butterscotch flavor out of there. I tell you what, I don't pull much out of that rum. It is very tough for me. So you are more man than I will ever be. I love it. I'm in my 30s and I collect rums, especially premium rums. Brandon, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, if you're a collector of premium rums, we had a conversation last week about what dictates a premium rum.
Yes.
Give us a couple, 2 or 3 of your favorite premium rums.
Yes.
What do you got?
And so what I would like to hear is what defines a premium rum to you?
Yes.
Is it price point? Is it age? Is it
color?
Brand?
Is it the bottle?
What presentation of the rum?
Is it the way you pour it?
Hey, you're just getting weird.
I mean, just saying.
Seriously.
If Cinnamon is pouring your rum,
I loved it when she did that.
I'll tell you what, it makes it premium.
Good times.
Robert's rum is about 150 plus. I love it. Let's see here. I tried the lower end Desert Diamond at $29 a bottle. Yeah, Fred. So mine was more. I don't remember how much mine came out to be, but it was. I know it was their higher end one.
It was one of those top shelf ones.
I do need to find a good liquor store here in Tampa so I can look for stuff that I can't buy, and I go to any of them. I'm tell you what, I haven't walked into a liquor store in Florida that didn't have way more than we did.
Yeah.
Like we went. What did we find? Okay, hold on. Real talk. I don't remember the name of this store, but it's off of St. Pete's Beach.
Yeah, St. Pete's.
St. Pete's, which is like an hour south.
Yeah, we walked. That's the one that you almost got hit
I
by
almost
the truck.
died. I was gonna.
Literally, he almost died.
They ran the freaking.
They ran the light.
They ran the light.
We were
walking across the road,
street, and he was like going along, and I was.
Yeah, that's what I
was
like.
ahead of him. It was like.
That's what
I reached out and I grabbed him and I was like, "Get out of the street!"
Can I tell
saved his life?
First of all,
lifesaver right here.
First of all, this story did not go like that. And I want to know how you were out in front of me and you managed to pull me backwards.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me, Rum Daddy Royer, how you were out in front of me and you managed to pull me backwards.
You were just kind of meandering along, crossing the street.
Where did you get this story from? Okay, real talk, real story. It's not like that.
Was it?
Rum Daddy Royer was in the hotel room drunk.
Yeah, I was.
And me and my wife went and made a rum run to go get some rum, and we were on our way back. And I had my head turned because I was talking to her. I was foolish. I didn't look both ways before I crossed the freaking road. Okay,
a life lesson there for you.
And I was walking, trusting the light. Don't do that, especially in Florida. And I literally turned and looked, and the mirror just went whoosh in front of my face. And I literally was shaking for like 2 hours. It took me a long time to come down from it. I had never been so like freaking freaked out in my life.
You brought me back really good bottle.
I did bring you back good rum though. The rum was unharmed during the walk, which is good. I wouldn't want you to be disappointed without your rum.
I was not. I'm glad you made it back.
I'm glad I did too.
All right. So a little bit of a reveal. I don't know if anybody can see that or not.
Bam.
Right. So we're gonna
big reveal.
We're gonna go ahead and try this.
Any predictions, Royer, for your Dr. Stoners smoked in cinnamon? It's gonna be cinnamon weed. It's gonna be awesome, like Christmas.
Wow, that's got a really different flavor to it.
I wasn't counting on it tasting the same. Just so you know.
Try this.
Oh, that was a very.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like I just walked into a house in Christmas, okay, that has like incense burning, like cinnamon and like whatever, like that you smell during Christmas, and then someone's just on the couch smoking a doobie. It's like the image that goes into my head.
What do you think?
Oh,
yeah, I know, right?
I like that though.
It's kind of good.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
It actually mellows it out really nicely.
Thank you.
Actually mellows out really nicely. Gives a nice sweet cinnamon flavor to it. Is much lighter, and then I never thought I would say this. You really get a nice natural herb flavor on your mouth. That's not like, oh my God, I just ate a bag of weed, which can be a little intense if you're not built for that.
I mean, let's be fair, there's a lot of people out there that
their palate's built for that. But I actually like that.
You know?
Royer, you growing up through the 70s, I can't believe you don't like the rum on its own. I mean, I'm just being honest. No, we're going to be quiet now. That is the quietest I have ever heard you in the entire time I have known you.
Let's move on.
Okay. I love it. I'm here in Tampa moving our daughter into a house we are buying. She's at school for a while, so she'll be better at paying rent. I love that, Greg. Gosh darn. That's such a good idea.
Life lessons right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, I need to have kids so I can put them in a house in Florida.
Yeah, you do. Then I can be a grandpa.
Oh, is that
right?
Really?
Huh?
The positive influence there.
Right?
Good Lord. Do they sell rum at the Rum Fest or just tastings? Going to Miami. I hope to see you guys there. Chris, that's a great question.
Hang on.
What?
Yeah, okay.
What?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do sell the rum there.
My goodness. All right. It depends on what festival you're going to. So
Miami Rum Renaissance.
Miami does have a store that actually comes in and sells rum straight out of their store.
And you know what? Sometimes you can get some
awesome deals. They bring in They just bring in rum and discount it.
Oh yeah,
which is awesome. They bring a ton of discount rum.
That is awesome.
They bring
I
in
would
their,
always forget the coupons.
They bring in their clearance and they freaking load
Did
it.
you use the coupon? And I'm like, no, I didn't.
So it's fun. Miami's great for that. They do have a store. Yeah. All the other, so Chicago doesn't.
Yeah, Chicago
does not. It's ran by a different group of people. It's different group of people, so they don't sell anything at those events. But
at the Miami Rum,
you go to Miami
in November,
then you can buy it while you're there. Yes, you can spend all the money that you have. Trust me, they'll be more than happy to sell you more rum.
And they have some awesome premium rums.
The rum we did tonight.
It was so funny.
The rum we did tonight that actually that we'll be putting out here in the next few weeks. That was so good at $70. We bought 2 years ago at Miami Rum Renaissance Festival.
Yes. So when we were there last year, it was so funny because I was looking at, so they've got like a little store right there at the Rum Renaissance. And I'm there and I'm examining some of the rums and stuff. And they've got this kind of...
You can imagine it. It's pretty much Royer, just like...
How much is that one? But they have this baker shelf full of rums, a couple of them and stuff. And then they've got their supply, back there, and so I go up and I pick up this bottle and this guy comes right over right away. So, and it wasn't even on the top shelf.
And he's like, sir,
it was just like, like right here. It's just like, I reached out and grabbed it, brought it in. I was looking at it. I was reading it. I was flipping it over and stuff. And this guy comes over immediately and he's like, can I help you? And I'm like, I was just looking at this rum. And he's like, okay. You do realize that's a $3,500 bottle of rum.
And Royer bought 3.
I'm like, oh, right. I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. If you just take it from me.
If you could put this back on the shelf, please.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
I would be appreciative. Royer bought 3.
Woo!
$10,000 later.
Did not buy 3.
He got 3 for $10,000. He saved $500.
So they do have some very high priced products there, but you will also find some really good deals.
Yeah, we bought also some rums. I think we got some clearance rums. We haven't reviewed yet. We got some clearance rums. I think at like $15.
$10.
Everybody loves good clearance rum at $10
Right.
a bottle, and I'll tell you, I know we cracked into it when we were at the pool in Miami because it was the $10 bottle, and we were like, "What rum should we open?" And we're like, "Let's open one that if we wouldn't mind leaving."
Fun. You got to admit, we have a ton of fun.
Listen, guys, if you want to have the most fun, you meet us at Miami Rum Fest. We have a lot of fun in Chicago. We do have a good time.
We have a lot of fun in Chicago.
But Miami Royer is different. Like it's like if you guys ever watched The Office and seen Florida Stanley, it's like Florida Royer is a different animal.
My goodness, we have a lot of fun there.
Let me catch up here real quick. CJ on vacay at the beach, picked up some rum that we can't get here in Arkansas. Got my hands on Deadhead chocolate rum, Kahlua coconut rum, Kahlua coffee, all fire. Have you guys reviewed the Kahlua coffee? Did we do the coffee?
We did not do the coffee.
Royer doesn't like coffee, so we've done a very limited amount of coffee rums.
Okay,
but we haven't done the coffee, but we've done a lot of their other stuff.
We have. So we did. So Deadhead chocolate rum, Kahlua
delicious,
coconut rum,
delicious. Both
Kahlua
those are
coffee rum.
Yes.
I definitely recommend the Kahlua cacao.
If you can find Kahlua cacao, it will rival your Deadhead dark chocolate because it is. We get basically because Royer only goes to Hawaii once in a while, which really sucks. Okay, we get it like once a year. Okay, so we literally just broke out for 4th of July weekend last weekend.
Yes.
Our cacao because the year previous we crushed a whole bottle.
We did in like
one night
between
4 of us. So we brought it out again, and because it's so good, we weren't allowed to drink the whole thing. We have to save some, so we had to drink other rum too.
My wife's birthday is coming up, and she wanted some of it for her birthday.
You should have bought her a bottle.
I know.
Royer. You should have bought 2.
You know, it was like $30.
Don't
like
I don't. I'm just saying. I don't understand why my experience has to be cut back because you didn't prepare. I'm just saying.
I apologize. Right?
It's really good, though. But I'm glad you're getting into some good rum, CJ. Those are all fire rums. We haven't reviewed the coffee. We've had it. But, yes, all very good rums.
We do have the Kahlua coffee rum.
Mom loves it.
Here.
Mom loves it. Mom is all about her coffee rum.
Well, yeah, she loves the coffee rum.
She does.
But we do have at the Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits here in Cedar Falls.
Okay.
We do have that available.
Out here in the cornfields, we get rum every once in a while.
So I'll swing by and pick that up.
Okay. Good. Make sure you put it back down sometime.
Yep.
Let's see here. Update on the search for a rum to mix with Mountain Dew, because that was one of our better ideas. I love it. Plantation Stiggins Fancy Pineapple worked great. Really? That is not the rum I would have expected.
Wow.
I'm going to have to try that, Royer.
That's Jeremy?
That's Jeremy. He's talking about Mountain Dew and the Plantation Pineapple. I would not have expected that, but I kind of love that. I feel like I need to try that. That sounds awesome. That's smoky finish.
Not much there.
Well, we hadn't got the regular bottle at the store too. Pick one of those up while you're there.
Oh, Jesus.
And maybe 2 bottles, because we'll probably go through it fast.
Well, I'm not sure we got that here in Cedar, where we live.
Plantation Pineapple?
Yeah.
You just go to Happy's.
Do they have it there?
Oh, yeah.
Happy's?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's where I buy it from. You think I don't keep that at the Stricker household? Darn tootin' I do. It's one of my favorites. Let's see here. It was Carlos who found Oak Heart, but if I see any, I will buy it. Yeah, see, I told you. I don't know why you keep peer pressuring Greg into finding you rum. I'm just saying. But if he does bring back Oak Heart, we will pay a premium and come get it from you. Coconut rum is also great with Mountain Dew.
Take you out to lunch.
Yeah, Greg has talked about coconut rum and Mountain Dew several times. I need to do that one as well. I don't use Mountain Dew that often. I'm going to be super honest.
The funny thing is, I used to be a huge Mountain Dew drinker.
Yeah.
Used to be a huge Mountain Dew
drinker. I did. Back in the day, we both did.
Yeah.
And I drink Mountain Dew like twice a year. Maybe. Like that's on like a hefty year.
Maybe once every
I don't get it.
Year,
I don't get it very often.
It's like, no.
When it's like I get that Taco Bell. And then I'll be like, a Mountain Dew sounds good. I'll get a Mountain Dew.
I gotta say right now, Phil, you know what?
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I was pretty happy.
Yeah, Dr. Stoner's with a little bit of cinnamon smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a thumbs up.
Phil says, best rum I have is Zacapa XO, gift from a dear friend. That is a great rum. Do love
Okay.
the Zacapa XO.
Speaking of dear friends.
Dear,
Okay.
are they in the woods? Because we can't be telling everybody about your dear friends. Okay.
That's a whole nother channel.
Okay.
But I do.
Royer's deer.
I do want to take a moment and do a little bit of a commemorative thing for a very, 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 very close friend of mine. And this kind of brought that to light for me tonight. So he passed away last year on 4th of July, and he was very, 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 very close friend of mine, and I truly, truly miss him. So I just would like to have everybody kind of raise their glasses and just do a cheers to Chad and Chad's family. Chad, you're truly missed. That's all I want to say.
Cheers.
So, with that, let's move on.
Let's see here. I think premium rum for me is something that I'm going to drink straight or on the rocks. I would say it would be an aged rum, usually 10 years or older. I respect that. I think aged is a good way to go about it. Like if something's truly aged, that long or done something, I like to think of premium as they did something unique. Okay, it's not just like normally made rum. Like they did something cool. For me, it's like it's double aged. It's aged in two places. It's a blend of crazy rums. It's aged a long time. They added maple wood and like rested in maple wood.
Or
like
maybe it's a double or triple aged rum.
Right, like something
Right?
that's going to be different than I can find from most brands.
Okay, so for me, some of the things that come to mind, for example, is going to be Dos Madeiras, 5+5. They age it 5 years in the Caribbean. They age it 5 years in Spain. That's something definitely unique. They use sherry casks, and is the whole thing is just unique and different. The one that we did this evening,
Yeah, that's premium.
that we can't tell you about yet.
That is super premium.
That
I'll give you guys a hint. Who wants a hint? Who wants a hint?
I do.
Are you ready? All right.
Okay.
So this is all you guys need to
Okay.
know if you want to try and guess the rum that we had tonight. It's gonna throw.
They'll
it.
never guess.
This
it.
is gonna be. It's gonna throw
There's
them all out.
thousands of rums out.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here comes the hint.
Oh my God! They will never.
Well, I did a lot of the show.
Let me help you.
I did some of the show at this height.
Let me help you. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so
Yes.
good.
So,
Good luck
I mean,
thinking
but
on
the-
that
but-
one.
But the unique thing about that one is that it's actually a blended rum, right?
Yeah,
And
It
it's
is.
aged in American oak barrels
and cognac cask.
and cognac casks.
Co-
Cognac
Co-
casks.
Yeah. You know what? You tried to make an eagle sound earlier.
I
and
know,
it was
I
the
did.
scariest thing
I
I've ever heard.
know.
It sounded like a walrus.
It did.
It was
It did.
frightening. It was so
It
frightening.
scared me.
You can't ever do that again. Like the disrespect to eagles everywhere.
I was like, oh, I should have just picked up the eagle here and flown
It
across.
was like that was like an eagle if it mated with a rhinoceros. like it was
Oh,
not.
it
It was
was-
not
it
a
was
good
bad.
sound.
I have
okay?
too deep a voice. I can't.
It's not good.
I can't do the
It was not good.
screeching sound like I was trying.
It was very not screechy. That's for sure.
Ugh.
So another great example of a premium rum, not really, but I'm gonna love it anyway, is a rum that's made uniquely.
Oh my God.
Because who doesn't love a rum that comes in a baseball bat? I'm just saying, premium. Premium rum experience. Maybe
Carrie's rum right here.
maybe the rum isn't premium, but the experience is.
Carrie's rum.
I'm
right
just
here.
saying, it comes in a bat. That's awesome. I'm just saying. I had a premium
It
experience.
is definitely very unique.
Let's see here. Oh, people are trying to call me. I don't know what they know it's rum drinking time. Goodness. I tell you.
What's the matter with these people?
I tell you. Let's see here. 3 bottles that I have in my collection are Diplomatico 2007 single vintage, Florida Cognac 25 year, and
Oh, nice.
Barcelo 40. Oh my goodness. Those are all really,
Wow.
really great options. So we actually haven't had, so we've got a bottle back there, the 2007
Yes,
single
we do.
vintage from Diplomatico.
Yep.
We haven't had it yet. So we were just talking about that earlier. We love Barcelo's products. Barcelo has put out some amazing, amazing products. So those are really great. And we need to get further into Florida Cognac. We really haven't spent a ton of time there.
Well, you know,
We need to get deeper. Royer. We can do it. I believe in us. Seattle Rum Fest also didn't sell bottles. It was just a tasting. Yes. So the same people that put on Chicago Rum Fest are the same people that do Seattle.
And they do New York.
They do New York. They've got one in San Fran, I think. And then they got a couple outside the country as well. So it's all done by the same people for those. So they do not have a store. It's just a tasting.
Phil, I'm going to tell you right now, this Dr. Soners with the cinnamon.
Super good.
This is good.
Fred says, I heard Royer, his wealth is tied up in the Grundy Center real estate. Yeah, it is. That's where it's at. It's all there. He bought the town.
You can find us on Airbnb.
I love it. It's a destination.
For all your touring of Iowa.
It's a destination
right there
area.
In Grundy.
Just think of all the money you saved by getting 3 of those, and that $500 will go a long way. Yeah, the $3,500 bottle of rum. We bought 3 of them, and they took $500 off, so it was $10,000 even.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it was
pretty
money
good.
well spent.
Money well spent.
Money well spent. Yeah, you bet.
Blind Nut finds a squirrel once in a while. Darn right, Phil. Absolutely. So we got what do we got here? Manate Destroyer of Israel. That is a very That is a big objective. Have either of you tried the new Foursquare Touchstone? We have not. So the Touchstone, we have not. The newer one, we have not actually gotten that one yet. We do not. We do not have. I know we don't have that one. So yes, we do not. We haven't had it yet. We hope to find it here. If we can get our hands on it, we'll definitely do it.
It's
but
not back there?
No, it's not. I
Are
know.
you sure?
I know we don't have that
we
one.
We have a couple back there.
I know we do, but they're not that. So yes. Hopefully at some point. That's a good question. Unfortunately, we do not.
Have you had that? What are your impressions on that? If you've had it?
Yeah, 100%. Chris is asking, is there a storyline on the coins behind you?
Oh,
Royer, take it away.
Oh, yeah. These coins right here. So these are from Just Rum. So with every bottle that you buy of Just Rum, this product right here, with every bottle that you buy, there is a coin that's attached to this bottle. And what John is doing out in Sandy, Oregon, is so many of these coins will actually get you some promotional gear, maybe a shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat, this glasses, coasters. I mean, we've got all kinds of gear back here from John. And these coins, these are really, really cool. So yes, we proudly display these. So some of these bottles are what they call premium bottles. So what I started out with tonight after our first review was the 2-year aged oak Just Rum product, and they only made 250 of these bottles. This is quite a very, very, very good rum right here, and they did a very special one for that. But there's also other companies out there that promote and make coins as well.
So Boring Cider Company, we actually made good friends with them when we were out at Just Rum. Had actually given us a police coin that they had out there, which was really cool. We made good friends with them, and so we had gotten one of those. So that's the one up here is the Oregon Police Department coin, which sits up top, and then. So this is
their wine that they actually. This is one of their expressions of their.
They have amazing cider, but we couldn't bring it back because we had to get on an airplane.
Yes. So, but this is one of their wines, and there's a very profound story behind their wines and their ciders. If you're ever out in the region of Sandy, Oregon. Please try their product.
And then we got one more. We got one other coin that sits on the shelf. And anybody that recognizes this little green on this bronze coin here is going to know the intro that's coming because we got the master distiller himself. We've got the Cuban cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Alfredo Pena from Everglades White Lightning Rum, as seen on TV from, Moonshiners.
This is good stuff.
So he started his own rum company.
The funny thing is, this is 50%, 100 proof. You would never guess that.
And he's coming out with a coffee rum.
Never.
That is amazing.
Well, not just coffee rum, but it's a Cuban coffee rum.
Yeah.
So we actually have had some of the research and some of the R&D rum that he gave us.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Let's see here. Cheers from San Diego, George. Thanks for joining us.
George.
Glad to have you here. As a bourbon drinker, I love it. I love the finish a lot, which is rare with rum with me. People either love it or hate it. From what I've read, I think that's a lot of people who get into rums like Four Squares is very traditional, right? So they make stuff. They don't have the added flavorings, colorings, any of that. So you're getting into more traditional methods. And I think rum has such a big variety of flavors that I think a lot of people getting into it either love or hate it on that specific category because there's so many different kinds. And I think that's pretty typical to hear. There has been a couple Four Squares that I didn't really care for as a smooth, sweet rum drinker, but there's a lot that I love.
But for me, I love more of the bold flavors out there. And for Four Square, they put a lot of really good bold flavors out there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got one back here. It's a 2009. This is a 60%, 120 proof. This, for me, I enjoyed this quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know,
real quick, I want to get into the top 10 best-selling rums in the world. We had some changes in category, which I think is pretty cool.
Wow.
So we had some rank changes here this last year. So we'll start at where it didn't change. So the top 6 didn't change. Okay, they stayed the same. So at number 1, we had Tandaway Rum. They blow everybody out of the water, right? They're doing good over there. Did 27.4 million this last year. Bacardi. Okay, they came in at second at 23.6. Captain Morgan came in at 12.9 behind them. Then you have McDowell's at number 4 at 8.8. Number 5 was Havana Club at 4.6. And number 6, Barcelo coming in at 2.7 million. Now, top 6, they stayed. Okay, they were here all the way through last year. They stayed the same. But coming in at number 7, they placed last year at number 10 and moved to the number 7 spot is Old Port Rum. They did 1.5 million. They did 1.1 the year before. Good growth. Good to see them growing. Number 8 actually stayed the same as well. They actually did exactly the same amount of sales. 1.3 to 1.3. They are Contessa Rum.
Okay.
Contessa. Okay. Number 9 was previously number 7, so they fell back on the list a little bit here. They did 1.4, and then they did 1.3. So they actually went down about 10% there, was Boskov Rum. Okay. And at number 10, last year they were at number 9, and they bumped back to number 10. They stayed the same, doing 1.1 million both years in a row, is Appleton Estate, including Ray and Nephew. So they lost a spot there, staying pretty stagnant at Appleton. So just some interesting movement at the back end of the top 10, seeing some rum brands move around a little bit there. I think there's a lot of opportunity in areas 7 through 10 in the top 10. And I think we could see a lot of change over the next 5 years those names.
The rum market is continuously moving.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, there's so many different companies out there, so many different expressions. You know, somebody's going to find something that they gravitate towards.
Right.
And it's going to grow. It's going to expand.
Exactly.
You know, so it's interesting.
Yeah. It's just kind of interesting to see all the movement. So I wanted to keep you guys updated on some of the movement of the top 10 rums.
That's great.
How they're moving. That's it. That's my rum news. That's it. We did it. We did it, team. We made it here. So I hope you guys are having a great evening. We will be looking at our next rum festival, which will most likely be Miami Rum Fest. We haven't committed officially to it yet.
What that means is we haven't bought the plane.
What that means, we haven't bought tickets yet, but it's something that's on our calendars. Yeah. It's on our radar right now, coming up in November. So we are looking at the possibility of making it back out there. We try to get to Miami and Chicago every year to get to 2 places. So we will all get there. Fred. We all know El Dorado should be number one.
I agree.
Should be.
I agree, Fred. You know, El Dorado should be number one.
Gotta be there. Next year, Fred. Next year's their year.
We're praying for you, buddy.
I think El Dorado can get there next year. So we're excited about that. If you guys haven't yet, hit the thumbs up. We appreciate you. A ton of you have been on here. Thank you for the love and support. If you haven't checked out the links down below, we've got a Facebook group, Just Drinking After Hours, where you can jump on, see all the stuff after the show, recipes, different people's stuff, from where they're getting rums to what they're doing with it. It's a really great place to hang out with.
You have to understand,
the great rum community.
We really love hanging out with all of you.
Yes, we do.
We really do.
This is awesome. We got the Instagram, the TikTok, and we also have our rum club. Who congratulations, Gary, for joining us here this last week. We got a new rum club member. We do have a limited spots available, so we're just kind of filling up this first group. And we're super glad to have everyone who's a part of the rum club. We're having rum shipped out. Actually, we're confirming addresses tomorrow to get our next batch of rum sent out. So premium rum's being sent out. Check out the Patreon link if you're interested in that. If it fits you, we would love to have you. And thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. We're just super grateful to have you guys here. We're just a couple of hobos in Iowa. Not really hobos. We have a basement.
Landlocked Iowa.
We have a basement.
Sunny beaches of Iowa.
But we're so grateful to have each and every one of you guys help us support rum, grow rum, show off craft distillers, see what different rums are out there, explore this journey with us, and take this journey alongside.
These guys out
we love it. We got tons of
just rum. Doc Brown's really bad rum. There's a reason that their signs are behind our bar.
We're just so grateful for each and every one of you being here along this journey with us. We wouldn't be here without you, and we're just super grateful. It's really amazing. So thank you guys. It's all about the community and growing it and welcoming everybody in to give everybody the best experience possible. And we appreciate you for helping us do that. And just a huge thank you to all you guys for setting us up to be able to do that. So with that, Royer, let's get everyone home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care.